Are you feeling the weight of stress in your work life and are you worried about burning out? Do you want to find ways to manage stress effectively while maintaining or even boosting your productivity? Are you looking for strategies to balance high performance with mental well being? If you're grappling with these challenges, you're not alone. Hello, I'm Mami N, your Mami Negosyo, and in this video, we'll explore managing stress and avoiding burnout while staying productive. We will talk about these 5 tips. 1. Recognize the signs of stress and burnout. 2. Set realistic goals and boundaries. 3. Prioritize self-care and downtime. 4. Develop healthy stress management techniques. And 5. Foster a supportive work environment. Let's now dive deeper into each tip, which is about striking a balance between working efficiently and taking care of your mental health. Tip number 1. Recognize the signs of stress and burnout. First things first, early recognition can prevent a full-blown burnout and preserve your productivity. How? Well, be observant. Look for symptoms like constant fatigue, lack of motivation, irritability, or decreased job satisfaction. More often than not, we women are guilty of ignoring warning signs, right? This is because we often put others' needs before our own. So please don't overlook these signals. Trust your instincts and take action. I remember my mentee Mylene who sells kakanin. Because her products are already well known in her place, she gets many orders, especially during fiestas and other celebrations. Even if there are no special occasions, she gets stressed and irritable. She's overwhelmed with the daily demands of running her business. And Mylene told me one day how she felt constantly tired and she found it hard to stay motivated. Now, recognizing these signs was the first step in helping her. So, what did we do? We focused on identifying the early signs of stress and burnout. I encouraged Mylene to pay attention to her feelings and not to ignore them. We discussed the importance of taking breaks, delegating tasks, and setting realistic goals. This now brings us to tip number 2, which is to set realistic goals and boundaries. Setting realistic goals and boundaries is very important for staying happy and healthy. You see, trying to do too much can make you feel very stressed and very tired. Look at what you're doing now and see what you are really getting done, realistically. Learn to say no. This will keep you from feeling too busy and it will give you time to relax. Just like Tess, my hard-working mentee. She runs a busy karinderya, a small eatery just beside the bus terminal where many travelers stop for a quick meal. She loves serving delicious home-cooked food to her customers. However, Tess often found herself overwhelmed with the sheer volume of her tasks. Despite having 2 helpers, she was still trying to handle everything. So realizing that this was too much, Tess decided one day to just set realistic goals and boundaries for herself. First, she made a list of all her daily tasks and then she prioritized them. She identified which tasks required her expertise and just focused on those tasks. For example, she decided that buying supplies and preparing meals were her top priorities, and so those were the only things she focused on first. Next, Tess set specific times for each of those tasks. She made sure that she wasn't trying to do everything at once and that each task received the attention that it needed. Tess also learned to say no to additional commitments that she couldn't handle. For instance, when a friend asked her to cater a large party on short notice, she politely declined. These changes made a big difference in her life, and Tess felt less stressed and more in control of her workload. So she had more time now to focus on her business and even started to enjoy her breaks. Let's now move to tip number 3, which is to prioritize self-care and downtime. Taking care of yourself is crucial for maintaining mental health and productivity. So, engage in regular physical activity, get enough sleep, and pursue hobbies or activities that relax you. Make time for breaks during work, just like my mentee, Lizelle, who runs a mini grocery store. Like any other business owner, Lizelle was always busy managing her store. She rarely took any time for herself until she started feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. Now, recognizing this, I advised Lizelle to prioritize self care and to take regular breaks. I guided her to start scheduling short breaks throughout her day and to make sure to get enough sleep. Now, Lizelle even finds time to enjoy her favorite hobby, gardening, which helps her relax even more. Doing all these helped her feel refreshed, less stressed, and more focused. Got that? Okay, so let's proceed to tip number 4. Develop healthy stress management techniques. Management techniques will allow you to manage stress and it can help you prevent burnout. So try practicing mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. And if you need more help, don't be afraid to talk to a professional. Find what works best for you to keep your stress under control. A simple thing like taking a few deep breaths can make a big difference in how you feel. You can try like what Hilda does. Hilda owns a homemade ice cream business and she distributes her products to small businesses and eateries. Now you can imagine just how busy she is, not to mention that she's also a wife and a mother of two. So to help manage her stress, Hilda meditates for a few minutes every morning. Sometimes she would even do mindfulness practices and deep breathing exercises when she had enough time. Now all these practices slowly help her lower her stress levels. You can do that as well. So, tip number 5 now, foster a supportive work environment. So, creating a work environment where everyone supports each other helps reduce stress and prevent burnout in the workplace. So, encourage everyone in your business to talk openly, provide resources to support, and show kindness to each other. Of course, this starts when business owners lead by example and show support to their employees. For example, let me tell you about Adi. Together with her husband, they own a glass and aluminum supply business. Adi noticed that some of her employees were feeling stressed and overwhelmed by their volume of work. So to help them, Adi made it a point to listen to their concerns and offer support whenever needed. This created a sense of camaraderie, making everyone feel valued and supported. And there you have it, the 5 tips to sustain productivity and overall well-being. Remember, taking care of your mental health is as important as meeting your business goals. So, if you're ready to learn more and to take your business to the next level, remember to subscribe to my free newsletter and my free starter kit at maminegosyo.com for more insights and tips. Thank you for joining me today. This is Mami and your Mami Negosyo saying, be business-minded, Pinoy!